Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I've been playing this game quite a bit on stream, and I kind of wanted to throw a video out on it, just because I'm infatuated with automation, and this isn't like necessarily satisfactory level automation. However, it is really satisfying. So I just got done setting this side up for these two bay doors right here. And it works almost flawlessly. The only thing that's really holding it down right now is on the weekends, these get full of train packages because trains can't go over the weekends. So I'm working on this side now, and I wanted to kind of go through my thought process and how I have everything set up to try to make it as efficient and as small as possible, to where you essentially don't have to do anything but come through in the days that ships go, or the days that planes go or ships go. You just unpause the conveyor belts and it sends those through. You don't have to touch any packages. There's a couple of tweaks that need to be done. I have these 2 racks right here for ships, and I have these 4 racks in the middle for planes, and then I have those 6 over there for trains. I say 4, it's really 8 because it's double stacked. So it's 4 for ships, 8 for planes. I'm hoping whenever I get this side set up, I might have a little gap in between here and what I'm going to put here based off of this, to where I can shift this entire side over 1 more and add 2 more racks in that corner for trains. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking in this video, just kind of go through my thought process and how this gets set up whenever it comes from the door, whenever it goes here, and all that. So where did we leave off last night? We were getting all these set up, so I needed a bunch of turns and straights. I just go to start the day, because I also, while I'm doing this, I need to have a constant flow of money. So today should actually be really good on money, because I have all of these packages that need to go as well. So let's go ahead and unpause these. They get a little jammed up here, but I don't have to start the day until these packages go completely through, so it's honestly perfectly fine. And then yeah, the weekend kind of made them overflow a lot, all the way back through here. But there's enough track that goes through that even though it gets backed up, I still have a fair amount of buffer to where I don't essentially lose any packages during the day. Okay, so we'll let that run for a bit. Once that actually will take a while, we'll go ahead and buy our turns. We'll need 3 per sorter, so 21. Just gonna get those taken care of. Now I also tried to set it up to where am I going? To where I had actual walkways for the most part, in between, or in some areas between the machines. Yes, you're seeing me jump around on a lot of the conveyor belts themselves. Keyboard called it once a scanner. Yeah, see, like this right here, I have a full walkthrough from the door past both bays, and I do have to jump over right here, but there's nothing you can really do about that, as they don't have any kind of like ramps or stairs just yet. This game is still, I believe, early access, so I do see them adding quite a bit to it, which I'm actually kind of excited for. Okay, so that is done. So now we need to get quite a few straights. No. That's wrong. These need to be straights. These are already approved too, so this would need to go. Yeah. So these will need to be sent up. Okay, so it's by a pallet full of straights. And I did a lot of kind of like measurements yesterday based off of my main setup over there. And in theory, this should actually line up really nicely inside of this area to be able to match up against all 3 bay doors and have storage as well for the days that the airplanes don't go and the trains don't go. Oh, and that actually just finished. That was perfect timing. Okay, we can go ahead and start this side. Those are still going. Make sure these are paused. Yep, these are all still paused. Okay, let's start the day. The setup that I actually have right now on the first 2 bay doors is almost so efficient that the packages don't stop coming out of the door at all. They just constantly open and close, and there's enough space in between all the packages to where they don't really stop. For some reason, they kind of stutter right there a little bit, maybe because of the turn, but I don't know what to do with that. They do the same thing here too. But yeah, it's It's pretty good. I like it a lot. I'm very, very happy. Okay. So that's fine. We'll go ahead and do 2 more straights. And then a turn as well. To get these into processing here. That is the gist of how everything is processed. They come out of the bay door, they kind of go on a little bit of track for a buffer in between each shipment, and it smart splits between whichever one has the least amount of packages on it. The approves, so it goes into the first one, which I think is the most important one to go in to begin with. So if it's already approved or denied, it doesn't have to go through all the scanners. So if it's denied, it comes out here and goes up there. If it's an approved sticker already, it's going to come over here, go over this rail and connect onto this one with these approves. And then it just runs the gauntlet after that. It goes through all the inspections. So if there's no sticker at all, it goes through the serial number inspection, weight inspection, country inspection, cargo type, stamp, and the contents prohibited inspection. If it gets through all of those and everything's good to go with it, it's going to come out to the right here. If it fails any of these, it comes out to the left here, and these are all going to be denied. And then same thing with this side, except these get shot over to here to be able to go with the denieds as well. This being up against the wall is actually really nice now that I think about it, because there's no like way for them to, if they're going this way at all, there's no way for them to get mislabeled or go through the wrong chute. So go grab the ramp that we just bought. I'm just, it's just so, I've been probably working on that alone for a week or so now, and I finally got it pretty close to perfect, if I can say that. And it's not, because I haven't watched any videos about this. I don't even know if there are any other videos about this game or not, but I haven't watched any videos on it. It's just pretty much what I kind of came up with this whole thing myself, you know. If there are, if you're watching this and you have played this game, or you are like really smart in logistics or shipping or whatever, something like that, and where did that just go? Oh, there it is. And you see anywhere that I can improve the movement of everything or change something around, something like that, please let me know in the comments, because I'm always down to make things better. more straights. Needs stamp, needs stamp. It's gonna, so merger. Okay, so merger, and then I'm gonna have the approved stamper here. And these are all denied, so I'm gonna put the denied stamper even with that as well. Okay. So do 2 mergers. More straights. I guess just get a rack of straights, because I'm also gonna try to get this set up to where it runs, and so I can go ahead and get income from this setup as well, and then work on the next one. And I think if I get this set up, it'll make, because I'm gonna have all of the sorting done in this area, because that's what those conveyor belts are over there, are my measurements for how wide I think it should be. So all storage is going to be over there. So if I can get this one set up and get the storage started over there, it essentially should just fall in line. I don't think we had a single hang up. Yeah, no. Today was literally flawless. And then tomorrow is ships, so we'll be able to send all the ships out. Yeah. Oh, it's so satisfying. So we'll just do 10 for now, because I need to buy other stuff as well. 2 mergers and a approver and a denier. Okay. So we got the merger, then the other merger. These straights here. This is the approver. Then the denier needs to go next to that. Okay. So now I'm going to want the... I'm probably going to have the denieds shoot all the way down and left. And then just connect all the denieds in. And then have them go that way. I should have enough room to do that with including all the storage as well. And then the approves I have come down and then go right into storage. Well, go right into a splitter and then into storage. I need to bring these belts out one more. Because I'm going to need to use this to go over the denied belt. Are we good? Can I go to start another day? Yeah. Okay. It's just so satisfying. I really like this game. Yeah, because they're gonna have to go over. Because I'm gonna have the storage start as close to this as I can. We'll see. Or should I go ahead and give myself one? Because I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need to make a space over there, or unpause the ships. This should all be ships, hopefully. Where are you? Because it's right. I don't like devs. If you're watching this game, I don't like how the packages before these ramps have to wait for the one package to go over the entire ramp. Just saying. It kind of slows down productivity a lot, but it's fine. Yeah, they literally have to sit there and wait for the entire time for them to go over. I did try to have these set up as jumps whenever I had my original setup here, which with just the four rows of racks, and I had this conveyor belt all the way down the wall, and they were hitting up against the wall and landing here, but some of they were bouncing too hard and hitting this track right here, which goes to denied, so kind of messed up a little bit and had a lot go to the denied that shouldn't have been. Okay, back to this. We'll let the ships go for a while. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave myself one space. Because that should be enough room. I would do one more. We'll do one more. That should be okay. No, because I'm thinking about the splitter. Let me buy a splitter real quick. I'm gonna have to think that through as well, and kind of the positioning. Of that as well. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's buy a splitter. Because... Sorry, cargo type diverter, my bad. I don't want to intrude too far over to the right though. Well, I guess it'll be fine because each group will end. I actually have more room too. That'll be good if I do get backed up as well. I'll keep this exact layout for each one of these, so there'll be gaps in between, and if I do end up getting backed up at any point in these, I'll have 2 space buffer in between. Because this one I'm gonna bring out. I'm gonna bring out this way, down, and around back, and then in. Okay. So they're all going to be coming in here. More than likely what I'll do is I will send trucks directly this way. Send trucks directly this way and left and then right. in order to go into storage. This will be trains. Trains will go out and up, but I need quite, so I need to move this over. So that's over at least one more. Because I have 6 racks over there. So it's going to be at least 4 storage racks per bay. So this will be 2 sets of racks in line with each other for train, and then those will go out the front. Down and up. So out the front, over this one, over and in. That's a good plan. Yeah, that should work. And I just have to make sure I have enough room to be able to connect this one into the same rails and this one into the same rails. Now, I don't know how efficient they're gonna be with that many packages going across them. We'll just throw it out and then tweak it as we need. We'll get the turn here. I hope I gave myself enough room on that side. And then this will go straight into a smart splitter. Let's stay over. Okay, let's go ahead and pause the ships so those don't go anymore. And we will start another day and keep money coming in. Tomorrow is planes. Planes is good. Oh no, I haven't started the day to begin with. Okay, let's go ahead and start the day. Unpause the ships. It's still ship day. Get some more money flowing in so I can afford my conveyor belt addiction. So this will be the smart splitter. And then we'll have another turn as well. Oh, no. Because I need more than 6 as a buffer. Because that's not enough buffer for the weekend already. I need 2 extra racks. So that's going to be 4 per bay door. So I need a total of... So we can do 369. Damn girl, fine. Just to have that one extra. Oof. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough room. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough room now that I am. So let's do 9 of these. Nine loaders, 9 unloaders. Can I buy this much at once? Will it all go to the truck? God, I hope so. I could, no, because I'm gonna have to have the space. Well, we'll see. We'll do this for now. then we'll have this split into the 3 groups. Yeah, into the 3 groups. See if I even have room for 3 racks before I set everything up. So it's gonna be rack, loader, unloader, rack, loader, loader, unloader, rack, unloader, pauser. That should be okay. That should be okay. I'm just worried about it potentially backing up here. It shouldn't though. No, there's no way. There's no way I have enough room even doing. Because ships will only need 1. Ships will only need 3 racks, so that'll be ships right there. And then planes need 4 racks per again. Wait, what am I? I'm yeah, this is 4 racks per. I don't need this many racks. This is only for 1. Yeah, I don't need to do that. I didn't need to move any of that over. Yeah, because this will be 6 racks per. Okay. Oh, man. So that'll be... unloader. Unloader. That's why I went 3 deep instead of 2, because it's going to be a lot more narrow. Then loader. Loader. And I really want to see how well this first setup works too. See if this gets jammed up at all before I fully commit to like setting everything up and doing it. I can at least tweak each individual section as needed. Okay, so that should be enough storage for that bay door, for the trains. Then for planes, I need 2, 4, 6, 2 more per. This actually works out really nice. Because then I can do another cargo type diverter. Didn't buy it. Cargo type diverter. Just then split. I just hope this doesn't jam up too much. Okay, so this will be none. This will be ship. And this will be plane. this one will... go out one and then turn off. No. Another smart splitter, another smart splitter. And then a turn off. Yeah. No, it's probably not the case, but like doing this and figuring this out makes me feel really smart. If it works out. If it doesn't work out, then I go and cry in the shower, but... Okay, so this will be the smart splitter. Okay. So now it should go to ship, so it'll be... so that is storage for... And this is all for one bay door too. Remember that. I'm just this is the only section that's gonna concern me is right here. It organizing that beneath, like that is every approved package from one door. Ooh, I might not do that. Now that I'm saying it out loud, that is a terrible idea for every package to go through this one. I need to pull off. I need to have trucks separate from this track. So I need to have another diverter here, and I need to have trucks be on their own completely separate track. Let's start another day and let's watch. Because the way I have this over here right now is I have trucks and trains all on the same path. Let's see how backed up that gets. It is airplane day though, so unpause all those. Let that run for a bit. Wait, oh, that was, oh, it is enough storage. Because that was, yeah, that was a full 4 days of storing up planes. Almost perfect amount of storage too. Oh, glorious. Okay. Okay, so our current problem, yeah, we need to move. So this will need to come out one more. I have it the same. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I already have, if anything, this would just make it better having more splitters, at least going to storage, because I already have all the packages from this one section going into one diverter anyway, so this will make it slightly more efficient. So this, with that being said, this should be okay. However, this will make it just a little bit more efficient. So this will need to be a turn. I'm seeing the error in my ways now. I'm not planning for this one to have its own sorting, because that's where this sorter goes. So that means the sorter for that bay will have to be right here as well. Damn. Okay. That's fine. I'm glad I caught that now. So we'll just do this. Ooh, that means I can actually get rid of that, move that there, get rid of that one as well, and make it to where not every package. No. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Do that. Then do that. And that. So now only the packages that need to be stamped go through the stamper instead of every single package, stamped or not, goes through. Okay. Okay. This is the new plan. If it works. Oh no. Because now I am taking a lot of room. Yeah, no, because I'm going to have a similar setup to this one for this door. So that means this is going to have to be mimicked further down right here. No, there's not enough room to go that far. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, we figured out this section for the most part. This should work. And also give me room to deal with that portion as well. But while adding everything else, I may have found another problem in sorting these out. Because I have just alone from here to here, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces of room. But granted, I don't have the denieds going through here. But I've literally given myself 2 spaces to push these out. And including the pausers. So I have what? Train, ship, plane. So I can do train, have all the trains on one. Honestly, this might work out perfectly, actually. And if I do need the room, well, we can just find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 wide. So if I leave myself a space in between each one, so the next direct is going to go there, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can't do spaces. Yeah, I can't do spaces in between. Because then that only gives me 2 here. Well, no. I could drag them all over one. Yeah, I could drag them all over one, and then I can do a space in between each track. Cause so the reason why I'm thinking I need spaces is because I will have a lot of the packages are gonna be train. So train will come out and straight. This one will connect in, and the plane and ship can share a belt. So this one will come out, connect, and go through, and then I can have it right here as a launcher, jump over both the train rails that are going to be here and here, that'll come out and connect to this long one. Repeat. Yeah, let's do that. I think that'll be the better option. Okay, I'm gonna do this real quick and I'll be right back with y'all. Okay, so we did kind of solve the issue of them dealing with each other, hopefully. I don't think the jumps, this is level 2, right? Yeah, this is level 2 and this goes this far, so level 1 should get it just far enough to land here. The only problem that I'm seeing happening is them getting overflowed, but I don't think there is enough ships and planes throughout the day for it to overload. Maybe. Now, the other issue I've run into is this is pretty much as far over as I can comfortably go. Friday is another airplane day, right? Yeah, Friday's another airplane day. Okay. Start another day, get some more cash coming in. So I'm gonna go ahead while I have this cash. Upgrade all these while I'm thinking of it. Cause I still want to put 2 more sets of racks right here, so I have to figure something out. Actually, I can still, regardless if I use that room or not, I can still do it. Let that go for a bit, get those out of the way. Now, the biggest thing I need to figure out is I have 3 lanes to deal with. This lane is this has to be the denied. Regardless, no matter what, this has to be denied. This one is going to be all the way down and into plane and train, which is fine. This is train. It's gonna have to go past this one into this one, and then my truck is gonna have to come in somehow and go to this one. Oh man, if this would have been train and that would have been truck, it would have worked out so much better. Crap, what do I do? I just need to get the belts out that I know I'm gonna have to have. And then see what changes I want to make from there. I actually want to see something. If this works, it gives me the one extra space that I need. So let's go ahead and buy. Actually, I don't think the racks will stop the packages after watching them. If I can make it to where the packages get thrown and I don't need these as buffers to put them back on the track, that would give us the one extra space on the far right. Oh, damn. I didn't even think about that. I'm not gonna... Because I have this space out perfectly to where on that side I have the buffers on the outside. On this side I have the buffers on the inside because there's the space in between right here. I'm not going to be able to get rid of that space as long as I'm launching them over. Damn. Damn. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. There's no way for me to make this section work with only 3 tracks. I have to have 4 tracks here. And I have to have this space because I have to have it launch over both of these as well. Do I have any? Can I pull these? Can I pull this setup back just one? Maybe. Maybe I actually might be able to pull it back one, because if I can pull all these back one, think if I pull them back one. So what I need to do is move that. These are gonna have to, these packages are gonna have to launch as well. Oh, I didn't think about that. Shit. Damn. Okay, I keep. All right, we're gonna end it right there, guys. I got a lot to think about. I'm really liking this game. I was really hoping I would get this path set up so y'all can see it work, but y'all see like this works pretty much flawlessly. There's the 1 or 2 packages that do get messed up, but that's only from this section right here. See how this one dropped down? This is a denied. Sometimes they go slightly too far and land on this path and go and get approved, but there's a lot of things that now I need to go over and figure out, especially now that I just realized I can't pull these in like I was going to because of the jumps. So crap, I don't know. I truly don't know. And this is filling this warehouse to the brim with everything. I will figure this out. I will make this fully automatic except for pausing and unpausing. I will do this. All right. Until the next video, guys, y'all take it cheesy.